Everybody doing? Y'all didn't think I was coming back, did y'all? Y'all didn't think I was coming back. Is this it? Yeah. Oh no, that's not the one. Y'all didn't think I was coming back. Let me find myself on here. Here we go. Yeah. Got it. Got it. Okay. Uh-oh. I messed something up. Hey, y'all. Okay. Hey, y'all. Is anybody in here? Anybody coming? Hey, Nola. Nola, my girl. Nola, listen. Let me tell you something. I appreciate you, right? We're going to have to talk. You email me, Nola. Email me, because I need to holler at you. Hey, Neek. I need to holler at you, Nola. I need to holler at you. But y'all, listen. Y'all know I was gonna talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville, and I probably will tomorrow. Today, not doing it. Some other stuff is then came up that I got to talk about it. Let me put my Cash App in here. Some other stuff, child. Jaguar Wright and her husband and her side piece / nephew, right? I got to talk about that. I've been ever since I talked to y'all. I've been doing some investigating and digging around. Oh, I did that all wrong. Did some investigating and digging around, and okay, that's it. And found out a whole bunch of stuff, y'all. Whole bunch of stuff. The Jaguar, right? Yeah. Wait, I gotta get my thing right. I can't. This light's so bright, I can't see. Y'all ever heard of that? Have y'all ever heard the light so bright you can't see? Oh, I forgot. Okay, there we go. Listen, it's a guy at work. Speaking of that, it's a guy at work where he's so black you can't see him. He's so black you can't see him, right? Yeah, that's very disturbing. It's very disturbing, Nola. Listen, let me tell y'all this. The dude Solar, I knew I'd heard that name. So as I'm going through the comments and stuff, right? I'm like, I've heard of that name. Who is that, right? Child, that's the dude that was with the Carbon Nation, that cult that was here in Decatur where I live, with the boy Nature Boy, right? He is one of those followers, right? Solar. Now, how he got from here down there to Texas where she at, I don't know. But as I was looking through the notes, they say, did I bring my glasses in? They say that he's homeless and he's been attaching himself to people. Like, I would hate to live like that. Like, aimlessly wandering around. Hey, Lisa Marie. Mel did aggravate me. We're going to talk about Mel. Let me tell y'all something. I'm going live tomorrow because I'm off, right? I'm going live tomorrow. We're going to talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville tomorrow. But today, while it's fresh, I just been watching interviews. I've been watching lives. Listen, I wish. Now, my daughter told me I need to be trying to interview these people, but I really don't have the time, y'all. So if I was doing this full time, I would if it paid me, right? I would be able to do that, right? Because you have to be on it. But listen, the boy Solar was with the cult called Carbon Nation that was here in Decatur. And I saw that the guy Nature Boy, a few days ago, he's trying to get his bond lowered, right? I hope I turned my ringer off. Oh, well. Yeah. Thank you, Nola. Listen, let me tell y'all something. I'm happy about the whole YouTube social media situation, right? Because I have found something that I like to do. Okay? Like I said, my daughter suggested it, and I like doing it, right? I just don't have all the time. And I'm thinking, so I know God working on me, and I'm trying to formulate a plan so that I could do this full time. The problem is I have to get paid from it. I don't have enough subscribers to get paid. I have enough to get paid legally, let they say it, but it don't pay you nothing, right? So I'm trying to figure out what I need to do, right? Because I really, really like it, and I really want to work from home again like I did in Charlotte. I want to work from home, right? And I have been applying for work from home positions. Ain't nobody hollering back. Ain't nobody hollering, right? But this water ain't even that cold. But that's what I want to do. I want to just be in my house. Because I have to drive. You know, you have to do a lot of highway driving here. Everything is 20, 30, 40 minutes away. You have to do a lot of highway driving here. And I really want to just be at home, right? But anyway, y'all, I appreciate y'all. But let me tell y'all something. So when my daughter had sent me the video, and somebody else had mentioned it to me too. Or I saw it and didn't pay no attention to something. I went to bed because I wanted to go to church today. So anyway, I watched an interview with King Payne. King Payne, if y'all don't know, he's got a YouTube channel, but I know him. I don't know him personally, but I know him from the Chasing Reality series with the gay boys. Y'all know I watch the gay boys too. I watch all reality. They come on YouTube. It's called, I don't know if he was with Chasing Atlanta, Chasing Dallas. I think he might have been with Chasing Dallas. I can't remember. He had to be probably because that's what Jaguar somewhere down there. But anyway, that's how I know of him, right? He does hair. And he has a YouTube channel. And he interviewed the husband, Jaguar's husband. And I forgot his name. He got a funny name. Now, you know, before he never talked. He'd just be sitting on the side, nodding his head or something. He never talked, right? He's doing a lot of talking between yesterday and today. So the story goes, Jaguar and Solar, right? He's been hanging around her for 2 weeks. I think now I'm not sure if Jaguar and her husband have a house or they have a room, because they're always in the car, right? But the husband said that the boy, Solar, came out of his room. And by the way, side note, Solar has a baby on the way. We'll talk about that later. I just saw that video, right, by one of the girls that was in the group. Goomba. I know it was a funny name, Goomba. That's what they call him, Goomba, right? So he was doing a lot of talking. So Jaguar goes to the barbershop where Goomba was with Solar. An altercation ensues. And I think she wanted him to come out of there or something like that, right? Now, you can't go where your husband at with your side piece or your suspected side piece. That just don't work. That doesn't work for black men, right? So she went and an altercation ensued. And Goomba says he beat the boy up. Now, the clip, I saw several different clips. I don't know who was recording. But one of the clips I saw, Jaguar squared up with him like a dude. Now, I know she may look like a dude. She may act like a dude. She may like women from time to time. But you're not a dude. You're not. You know, you can't really beat a man. You know what I'm saying? Not with your bare hands, I don't believe. You may want to, and you may have enough strength to get in a couple blows or something like that, right? If I ever got into it with a man, I'd hit you a couple times and I'm running because I know I can't beat you. But anyway, I'll pick up something. But anyway, she got in a fight, and whoever had the camera, which I want to say it might have been Solar, because the camera like dropped or something, and you couldn't really see, but you could hear the scuffling and the punches thrown. You can hear all that, right? And then when she gets in the car, right? She gets in the car, and I'm telling y'all, I see her turn into a demon, right? Her voice changed. Her voice changed, right? And she was saying all kind of stuff. Get in a car. You know, I don't even want to do that because I don't play like that with the devil. But she was saying all kind of stuff in this other tone of voice, right? And she kept calling his name, and he came over there and started talking something crazy to her, right? You know, you seen that, right? And I said, this girl's turned into a demon. Now then, it's so much to say, y'all, because I'm going to be all over the place, because I could not believe I just got finished watching. I've been looking at it for hours since I last talked to y'all. The husband says that she hasn't went to see her doctor. So evidently she's under doctor supervision as far as her psyche goes, right? So she must be taking some meds or something and hasn't taken them. And what I do know is Goomba did have Solar on the ground and was hitting him. He said he beat him. He said he beat him. He said he beat him, right? Yeah, she got evil in her. So listen, I'm looking at this, and then I watched the live that he did with King Payne. He said he whooped him. He said, now, she squared up with him, and I want to say she may have hit him first, right? And then I think he was with his brother. I think Goomba was with somebody, a brother, cousin, or somebody, right? It is a hot mess. And she said, after they pulled them apart, she said, all of them are going to die. And her voice changed and she got so crazy. And then Solar came to the car. I didn't know who he was initially. He had the dreads or the braids or something, right? Locks or something. And he was talking to her, like trying to calm her down in some spiritual sort of way, right? And her body was moving. You know, I'm telling y'all, it freaked me out, right? I said, she is possessed. If you see the video, I wish I knew how to put the link. I'm going to figure that out these days I'm off of work. Because I need to figure out how to do some techie stuff, right? I've been doing this for 2 years. But I don't know how to, I'm going to figure it out. But anyway, she was heaving and everything, and her voice changed, right? And he was trying to calm her down. She couldn't calm down. See, this, if it's true what happened to her last year before that she had a stroke, this is how that happens. When you overwork yourself, right? So, I guess she kept clowning. Then she was arrested by the police. The police came, right? Because she was making a commotion outside of the establishment. It was like in a plaza or something, right? Don't nobody want that where they try to get money at, right? Yes, she did, Lisa Marie, did she? And I'm telling you, I'm looking at it with I was like, what? And now, she got arrested. Someone told me it took 5 policemen to come around. I didn't see that part because I haven't looked at all of the videos. I did see that she had her on the ground, right? And she was still talking crazy, cussing, doing all of that. See, what I don't understand, and I think some people, as I was watching this, I said, some people like chaos. And I just think she's one of those people. Some people just like chaos. They like to be in chaotic situations, right? Because it seems to me, and me and my daughter was just having this conversation, that she just won't sit down. Like, go in your house and sit down. Like, relax, sis. Right? Or if you don't have a house. See, let me tell you something. One way to have peace is to have your own, or somewhere to be that you can be peaceful at. And if you always run around outside doing stuff, you will never gain peace. You'll never gain peace, right? And in order to have a sane mind and a good heart, you have to have peace. And I'm surprised. Rub her son's ashes on her face. I didn't see that. I haven't got to that video. I was looking for it, right? Because someone initially told me that the husband threw the ashes. Husband said he didn't throw the ashes. She threw the ashes on him and she put it on her. That's a clear sign of crazy. That is a clear sign. Something as precious as the ashes. First of all, why are you riding around with the ashes? That's what makes me think she doesn't have a stable place to be. Because why are you riding around with the ashes, right? Why? He said that's it, he's divorcing her. Yeah, that's what I said. Now he said that she's been talking about separating. Listen, if the man stuck with you through all of your craziness, all of the people that you say trying to get you, trying to kill you, chasing you, following you, and all that, he's still with you, he's probably a good dude. Now, you know, we was all thinking he wasn't a good dude and he was influencing her. But now I seem to think that he might have been using her, you know what I'm saying, and found a good thing or whatever. I don't know. He does seem stable. He does. And as I'm watching him, like I said, he's never spoken. All he do is shake his head or something like that. He spoke. The man interviewed him for 15, 20 minutes, right? And I guess all of the bloggers have been trying to get at him. But King Payne, if y'all watch it, he didn't really know how to interview. He was really in shock and didn't know how to position himself, right? He was like, my, right? He kept saying, my, right? But I commend him for getting the interview, right? But dude was really, really upset. And he said that if that's what she wants or something like that, right? But I just think that, see, whenever I see people that are very nomadic, right? I don't know why they're like that. She's homeless because why are you riding around with ashes? That's what I'm saying. And he said he was in my home, but then he said something about a room. I think they rent rooms. That's what I think. I think they rent rooms. Now, why they don't go somewhere and get stable, or why don't they get a job? And I'm sure, I guess people are sending them money or something. I don't know. But why not get stable? That's the first plan to regain your sanity. Get stable. Get stable, right? So you can have somewhere to sit back and think. When all the chaos is going on out there, you can come home and exhale. Couldn't wait to get home, right? Take your shoes off, relax. Listen, I don't know how people do that. But the husband says that Jaguar wanted Solar in their bed. He said that's when he drew the line. She wanted the boy, the young man, in the bed with her and her husband. Now, I don't guess the man is gay, so he wasn't with that. I don't know. Listen, everybody know their man. There's never been a man I've been with that I could say, hey, I'm gonna bring Buddy over, and he gonna get in the bed with us. I ain't never been with a man that was okay with that, right? I wouldn't even ask that. I ain't never thought to want that, right? So I don't think Goomba is stable at all. He says he suffers from, gotta get my glasses for this. He suffers from the military. Oh, and he's supposed to beat that dog. Listen, I was just about to say, where is the dog? I was just about to say that. He said he beat the dog and threw it he beat the dog. So he ain't stable either. See, listen, because I always thought he was unstable, but today he was angry, but he was talking with a little more sense than Jaguar, right? But the problem I'm seeing, this is going to explode, y'all, if Jaguar gets out. Now, I think they said she's in the hospital. Now, they can, I heard the police say on the video something about menacing or harassing or something, some little misdemeanor charge, right? Oh, he told Nosy he did. Nosy still got a channel. Is Nosy still out? Is she still around? Oh, okay. Does she got one of them Patreons or something? She don't come down my timeline. I don't know. I don't know if I'm following her. I thought I was. But the problem with Solar is y'all, again, I'm gonna say, he was in the cult here in Decatur, Georgia, with Nature Boy. The boy, Nature Boy is the young man that have sex with boys and girls. He had all them women and all them boys in his house, right? Solar is one of them. Now, I just watched the girl's name. I don't remember what her name was. I'll tell you later. Let me see if I can get it. She, I just saw that. Where did I see that? On YouTube? She's pregnant by him. She's pregnant by him. She looks like a very spiritual kind of gal. And she was wrapped up like a Muslim. Janae. That's her name, Janae. That's my grandbaby name, Janae. She says she's pregnant. Well, she's 4 months pregnant, right? But like the combination of someone that has the mindset to be in a cult, and he talks real out of space. He talks real out of space, right? So someone that has the mindset to be in a cult with someone who has mental health issues. Two people with mental health issues. I don't see that going well. I don't see that going well. Now, the husband said that he was there to be her assistant because they have Philadelphia. That's some type of communication business or something they got. I don't know, a streaming app. I don't know, something. It's called Philadelphia, like Dallas, Philadelphia. That's where she's from, which is a unique name. It's cute, Philadelphia. But he is her assistant. See, Jaguar, people want to, she could sing and she was getting bookings or whatever, I guess, little venues and stuff. Nobody's going to want to mess with you. Nobody's going to mess with you. They don't care how good your voice is because you have the capability of losing it at any time, right? And like I said, the husband said she ain't been to see her doctor. That's what he said. So they got all this crazy people together. The husband, Goomba, Jaguar, Wright, and Solar, right? And I think Solar is a music person too. He said he's being mentored by Jag. I don't know if he sings or raps. I think he raps or something. I don't know. I was watching a video and he was talking about rapping or something, right? And how he got his name, and somebody gave him the name, and he said the name, whoever gave him that name, whatever. And he spelled it the way he spelled it, because I thought he spelled it S-O-L-A-R. I think he spells it S-O-U-L-A-R. And, he was just going on and on and on and on and on. I'm like, how did these two crazies link up? How? And what I was just talking with my daughter, I said, now, I saw in Google or somewhere that Nature Boy is trying to get his bond reduced so he can get out of jail. Now then, if you put Nature Boy, who's he's an alpha male, but he's a deranged alpha male, right? With Jaguar Wright, who's a deranged alpha female, how would that go? How would that go, right? My daughter was like, they probably wouldn't even, that wouldn't even go. They wouldn't even get along, right? But I'm saying, like, she is, and they say she had been drinking. They say they found white stuff. Uh, Whatever, we can guess what the white stuff is. They had been drinking and smoking and whatever, whatever. And so then King Payne asked him, well, have you eaten? And he looked around and thought around and thought around, and he said no. So not getting proper rest and not eating with a good mind will mess you up. And if you combine that with a bad mind, you know, all that's chaos, right? All that is so chaotic. So chaotic, right? And like I said, I'm trying to, it's a lot of videos. I want to know if she's in the hospital. She seems like she might be, if she was talking crazy, they would put her in a, I think they call it 5150. They would put her in a place. But she still would be in trouble because, like I said, the police said menacing or harassment. I forget what he said on the video. Let me see something. Jaguar, right? And I got to change my title because I am not talking about, we're going to talk about Love Marriage Huntsville tomorrow because I got a lot to talk about on that. A lot to talk about on that. But I just, what are y'all's thoughts about Jaguar Wright linking up? Like, how this boy, he from Georgia. You know, it always amazes me how homeless people can just move all around. Like, how they do that, right? It take me months of planning to get somewhere. You know what I'm saying? How do you get there? And how do they live? How do they make their money? What do they do? You know what I'm saying? It just amazes me. Like, what do they do? You know, and then I was watching a video of the girl, Janae, that's pregnant by Solar. And she's a very pretty girl, but she's got the ring in her nose. You know, she's wrapped up. She's real natural, Indian/Muslim looking. Like, I never figured out what the cult nation, what is they call cult nation? I think that's what they call nature cult nation, something like that. I never knew. I guess they had their own religion because they sometimes look like Indians with the dot on their head, and sometimes they look like Muslims because they was wrapped up. I never knew quite what they were, right? But I'm gonna keep my eye on this. Also, what I want to talk about, and I got to do some further investigating, is Corinne Steffens. Y'all remember her, Superhead. I wanted the same thing. How they pay? Yeah. I work and don't. Me either. I just said it take me months. Like, I'm trying to go. I ain't trying. I'm going to visit my daughter in March. Right. I found a cheap flight on Skip-Lagged. I found a cheap flight with Frontier. Right. But you got to plan way ahead. You got to save your money. And see, me with my car being, I'm spending all this money on my car. That's going to set me back a bit, you know, way back. Because I had somewhere to go today. I really wanted to go, but I can't go because I have to get my car fixed. I can't see myself spending that money, and I need to have my car. I could use that money because, first of all, the ticket. So this is what I have discovered down here, y'all. Like, at home, you can go to the box office. Whatever you're going to see, you can go to the box office and pay for the ticket. It'll be cheaper than if you went on Ticketmaster or any of those other sites, right? But down here, that's not the case. That's not the case. That's not the case, right? So you have to, they're going to still charge you all that surcharge, right? So I was trying to get a $22 ticket or a $29 ticket. I want to see Battle of the Bands today. It started at 5 o'clock, right? I've never seen Battle of the Bands. I've seen it on TV. You know, up north, we don't have, ain't no HBCUs up there, but Central State. That's the one my son graduated from. But I don't think they have a marching band. If they do, it ain't a good one. The good marching bands are down south, right? So I love marching bands. I only seen it on TV. I love the formation. I love everything about it. The music, I love everything about it, right? So I was excited because I'm going to see the marching band. Now, when I first flew to Charlotte, I was going, but then the pandemic came. So now I've been waiting patiently. It's 3 years. That was 2020. I'm going to see the marching band. Well, the ticket was $22 or $29, right? When I got to the end, when you buy, I said, well, I'll just buy the ticket and I'll park somewhere and walk or something, right? Child, by the time the ticket, when you total up the ticket was $50 or $51. I don't know where they got all that money from $29. I don't know what all that was for. Okay. Then I called them to see is there parking around there, because on the ticket the parking was $25. Every parking lot you went to associated with the venue was $25. So that's $75. I can't see myself spending $75 and I got to get a water pump and pay the man and do this and do that. That would have been stupid of me. I wanted to go very badly, right? And there's another one coming February 4th. Maybe I'll be in better shape to go to that one. But I really wanted to go to that. But when I called and they said the parking, that's the cheapest parking, and they have $25 and up. I was like, okay, just forget it, Jackie. Then I said, well, I'll call an Uber and Uber down. Child, the Uber was $35, $37, $40 one way. I was like, okay, just can't go. And I really wanted to go, so that's the end of that. But, I wonder how people move around, people with no jobs and stuff, how they move around. Like, because I work a job and have a hard time, right? So I'm waiting to see how this turns out. Now, Monday, but you know what? Tomorrow's the holiday. I was going to say she would get, if she's in jail, she'll get a rain. But no, tomorrow's a holiday. Tomorrow's Martin Luther King's Day. Matter of fact, y'all, I didn't even mention it earlier. Today is this whole weekend. That's another reason why I wanted to go down there. Because it's Martin Luther King birthday weekend. It's a celebration all down in Atlanta, downtown, right? I couldn't go, And what's the word I want to use? A little upset about, not because I wanted to be part of the festivities. I've done two or three things since the pandemic. I went to the rodeo twice and I went to a comedy show, right? I ain't really did nothing and I want to do stuff, but now, situation happens. As soon as you think you get ready to do something, stuff happens. Life comes on and say, not just yet. So, I really wanted to see that. But I'm going to see how this plays out with the Jaguar. I've been holding back. Like, I didn't want to talk about Jaguar, even though everybody's interviewing her. Me, personally, if I had the capabilities to interview her, I wouldn't. I would not be in her eyesight. I don't want to be in her radar, right? Because she seems to be a vindictive individual. Right? Some people, y'all, I just don't want to be around. And I don't want them demons and them spirits, evil spirits jumping off on me because y'all know they move around, right? So I wouldn't interview her. Maybe on Instagram, maybe I would. I don't know. Maybe I would do that. Yeah, maybe. But she's been interviewing with a lot of people and she's talking about everybody still again. And she's mad. See, what the problem with Jaguar is she's mad that she blew her shot. Jay-Z put you on the song. It was a very beautiful song. It sounded real good. I don't know what happened, but you didn't make it, sis. You didn't make it. And she's upset about all the people that did. Now, like she said, she went in the Clive Davis office or whoever office that was with a bat. Ain't nobody gonna fool with you. Ain't nobody gonna fool with you. Ain't nobody gonna fool with you. You clown out too much. You have to get your emotions under control. And I don't think she's capable of doing that. You have to get your money is money, business is business. That bullshit is bullshit. Don't you cut your own, step on your own toe like that, right? I'm gonna see how this plays out. I wonder, I still wonder, like, how do these people make money? I don't know, man. I guess people make center money or something. I don't know, but he's a grown man. He's an able-bodied man. Oh, you know what? I think he gets a check from the government because he was in the military. He may get a little money, a little piece of change from them, maybe. I think, oh wow, you know what I'm saying? I just don't, I don't understand that. But I think that her family, I think that her family is probably so tired. I know they are so tired, right? And she is. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Let me tell y'all, when she walked up on dude, see, I couldn't really see dude because the camera was on her back, right? But it was a dude, and she walked up on him and swung. I said, "Oh, she really thinks she a dude, right?" And then the ruckus ensued. But what I think happened was Solar had the camera, or the phone, or whatever, and dude started boxing him. That's why it was on the floor, on the ground, or whatever it was. You couldn't see nothing. You could just hear them blows coming, and then. That's when it was said that Jaguar took Solar aside against her husband. That right there And see, this is what I want to do to ask the question. He wasn't asking the right questions. And I think he was just shell shocked. He didn't know what to say because it was so ridiculous sounding, right? They both, a Jaguar was in the military too? Was she? Was she? Child, look. Was she? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. But he, people like that, you have to be careful because they're quiet like that. And then because they can snap. We all have that capability, but they can snap, right? And they wouldn't be held responsible for it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but this gonna be wild. This gonna be wild right here. And then what even more frightening, so as I'm looking in the comments of all of the videos that I watch, people are saying, now they got her where they want her. And they speaking of the Illuminati. Now I don't know if Illuminati a real thing or not. I don't know. I don't know. But they're saying that now they got her where they want her, right? And I don't even want to speak about the things they were saying, in the comments because I don't want to speak that into existence. She lies a lot. Yeah, she said that. I just don't see her. I don't believe she. See, in order to be in the military, you have to have some form of discipline. Jaguar don't strike me as somebody that's disciplined. You can discipline. Let me tell y'all something. My oldest son's father, we were young, and this was somebody we was gonna have to picket fence. I went to college. He went to the service. We was gonna come back together and be in this white picket fence situation, right? He was so crazy he couldn't even get through boot camp. He couldn't even get through it. It's crazy. They put him right out, right? Some people just ain't meant for that. Some people just not meant for that. You know what I'm saying? And I was young back then. That was the first time I'd ever heard of it. I've heard of it since, other folks since then. But some people are not meant to be in a conformed situation. No, they're not, right? I just thought about something as I said that. My son that I'm had by him, he can't be conformed either. That DNA, y'all better watch that DNA. But Jaguar is like if you put her name in, everybody's interviewing her, right? What I would like to see, but that wouldn't happen. See, because I don't. She's busy talking about the same thing about before, and Jay-Z's was a molester, whatever she said about it. He liked young girls and so on and so forth. And that could very well be true. But how does that benefit you today talking about that? It ain't going to stop nothing. He got his bag. He's worth billions. It ain't going to stop nothing. So why talk about it? Is it for shock factor? Because now we've heard it over and over and over again. You don't even get the shock factor from it, right? So I don't know what her point is. And like I said, I just think she's bitter because she missed her shot. She messed up her own shot. She's mad at a lot of people. I heard her, and sometimes when I'm going down my timeline and she's talking after a few minutes of whatever she's saying, I just keep going by. But she's talking about Mary J. Blige, and now I'm a Mary fan, and that Mary was a freak weirdo or something she said about Mary, right? And she ain't talking about behind her back. She's talking to your face. She's angry with everyone. I want to know who is she happy with? What makes her happy and who makes her happy? I don't want to be around nobody that can't be happy. That can't never be happy. Always upset. Like, this is what led last time, right? I didn't see, I'm going to look for that video where you say she smeared the ashes in her face. That's sick. That's sick. That's sick. And something as sacred as your son's ashes. That's sick, right? And then like the husband was saying, she was throwing the ashes on him and all that. Like, she snapped. I'm gonna say she snapped. Because when I'm watching her, she was in her car, and what was so crazy about it, she had the presence of mind to set the phone up so we could see it, right? And then she was in the car, we could see her. And then when she got out of it, she turned, I guess she hit the button and turned it around, and we could see the police arrest her and had her on the ground and all that stuff, right? So she had presence of mind. So there is some sanity in there, right? Because when you're truly crazy, do you have the presence of mind to make sure everybody see you? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But I just think the whole thing was, the whole episode was odd and disturbing, right? And I hate that she linked up with somebody else that's crazy. Because that will never have a good outcome. That will never be a and then she was sitting in the car, right, y'all? She was sitting in the car and she was acting like she was pointing a gun and making a sound. I'm like, Lord, have mercy. She was like, I'm gonna kill all of y'all. All y'all dead. I always thought she was out there. She sprinkles in the truth. But watching her yesterday, I'm thinking she is really crazy. Like she has real, yeah, that's what I said. And see, I thought like you. I thought like you, Lisa Marie. I said she's exaggerating. I had her as an exaggerator, right? But I have been seeing a lot of videos from people. I watched a video yesterday with Crunchy Black in it. He was being interviewed by somebody. And he said when he was with around 3-6 Mafia, who was it 3-6 Mafia? Yeah. And they told him somebody got to take one for the team. Oh, what? Yeah, that's sick. That's all the way sick. That's all the way sick. That's all the way sick. That's sick, right? How would you do that? Now, when she comes back to her senses, she's going to feel bad about that. That's sick, y'all. Listen. That's sick. She just super crazy, right? And now she got another son that the grandmother somebody had, right? I think, yeah, she does. She has a son that somebody has. I think the daddy's mother. Matter of fact, yeah, that's right. She did have a nice baby daddy. Good, intelligent man. That's right. Yeah, good, intelligent man. Now, I think he was nice looking too, if I can remember. Listen, you got to take care of yourself. But see, with Jaguar, she's so caught up with what she should have been that she can't move forward. She's stuck. She's stuck in time. She can't move forward, right? Solar Auto has a big Velvet from Carbonation. And yeah, because the girl, so I didn't know if he had a baby, but the video that I was watching, I didn't watch it all. The girl Janae was saying that she is pregnant, and she was going to talk about Velvet. I didn't know how they all intertwined together. I know they was all in that house at one time. Oh, okay. He has a baby, so now he's going to have a baby with Janae, because I think that's who she's pregnant by. Like, when I was watching those videos with Carbonation, the house they had was very nice. The street was very nice too, right? It was not but a few minutes from me. And I was often wondering, like, what is all going on in that house? Because there was a lot of girls, and they were brainwashed clearly, and there was a lot of young boys. They were brainwashed clearly. And he was having his way with them. I never forget one time I was watching a video, and he had a sandwich. It was all sitting around him, right? And he had a sandwich. And they had to look right or be right in order to get a little piece of the sandwich. So for me, I don't know what the word, my inner, whatever I need, my wants and my needs and my inner self would never allow me to get in that type of position. Because if I'm hungry, nigga, you about to give me a piece of that sandwich, and I ain't about to stand here and beg for it. But he would give certain ones a piece of the sandwich. Like, what type of mental state do you have to allow someone to treat you that way, right? Like, what has went on that you think this is the best thing in your life? That is with her and her mama now. Oh, with who? Jaguar, or are we talking about the cult people? He's not with the ex's family. Oh, no? Oh, no, really? The Sun did an interview with Sean Dave's way to death. Really? I got to look that up. Oh, Sean Davey. Okay. I got to look that up. How old is he? Oh. He's with her and her mama. What judge gave her that child? Unless she lives with her mama, they probably said the mama was going to be, the main one. So did the husband live with the mama now? Oh, I got to do some digging. I got to do some deep diving into this. Oh, Sean Davey. Is that what you said? Sean Davey. Let me look. He's on YouTube. Sean Davey. And he interviewed the boy? Oh, Sean Davey Way. Okay, I see it. Oh, here it is. Jaguar Wright son. Oh, I've got to watch this. Oh, this was 3 hours ago. Oh my. How old do the boy look? How is he a teenager? Oh wow. Oh wow. Interview with so Sean David Wade interviewed Gerald too. Goomba. He interviewed him too. Oh my, I got to watch this. Oh wow. Oh wow. This is gonna be explosive, y'all. This is, she just got herself together. At least I thought mentally. Now here you go again. I'm telling you, some people can't function unless they in a chaotic state. Yeah, I got it. I found the Sean David Way. I'm about to subscribe. I'm subscribed to him right now. I never heard of him. This is why I like social media, because y'all know stuff I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I have some of my subscribers email me stuff, right? Because they don't want to talk on this for whatever reason, or in the comments and stuff. They email me, but it'd be a lot though. But because a lot of this stuff I would not know, because I don't know. I don't have time, right? And I'm trying to figure out. He's 20. Oh, well, then ain't no custody. He a grown man. He a grown man. That's why he there. He's a grown man. So I wonder why he left his dad's. He may not want nobody to discipline him either. The apple don't fall too far from the tree, child. I'm telling you, that DNA is something else. When I tell you it's something else, it's something else. Oh, I'm gonna be, listen, y'all. I'm gonna be talking about this. I'm gonna be giving my opinion on this probably later on, probably tomorrow, the next day, after I look at everything. Me and my daughter was talking. She said, I just love Jag. She said she don't know why. But a lot of times people are a hindrance to themselves, right? They hurt themselves. You know what I'm saying? And if, I have cousins, I have relatives that have mental issues, right? And as soon as what happens is as soon as they think they're okay, then they stop taking the medicine. Or they will indulge in drugs and alcohol. Either way, they may do both. And so they can never get better. He's autistic. Oh, is he? I think I knew that and I forgot it. Oh, wow. I've got to watch that. I've got to look at that. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. And so the dad don't have him. I wonder, did the dad tell us that? Did the dad tell us that when Tasha K interviewed him? I don't know. Oh, that's sad. Oh. Can Jaguar's mama handle the mentally challenged daughter and an autistic grandson? That's a lot. That's a lot. Listen, y'all, I'm telling you, as a mother, you have, and my kids will say, I'm grown. I'm grown, Ma. But you will always be forever my child. Yeah, I know you're grown. I know that. I know you're grown. But I'm always care for you and think about you and pray for you and try to help you. Now, there's a line as far as that help goes. Because at some point, I'm going to just speak for me, get tired, right? Now, I had an aunt and my cousins was out of their mind. And she lived to be a good old age. But I'm just saying, you put a lot of, I tell him, I got a friend now that's dealing with some issues, and I see his mom and them in their 80s. And I said, your mom and them ain't left this earth yet because they waiting on you to get yourself together. You know what I'm saying? You put a lot of undue pressure on your parent when you act out. Because I don't care who you are. You could be a serial killer. Your mama going to always be right there no matter who you are. No matter who you are, right? And so when my kids say, well, I'm grown, don't you know that I'm grown? We going to always want the best for you, and we going to always try to tell you to do the right thing. It's real hard to watch your child fuck up. That's a hard thing to do, y'all. That's a hard thing to do. And I have a tendency of, I can ignore it greatly, right? But I have to push all the way back from you. I have to not have no communication, no nothing. And I can go on with my life, right? That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. On a mother, on a woman. That's a lot. praises to her mom, you know, dealing with all of that. Because can y'all imagine y'all sitting in the house, right? Chilling, watching TV, looking at the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And here she come in the house, crazy. I think he's only been with Jag for a few months. Something happened. He left the dad's house. A couple of weeks ago, the boy was on video reading an email from the father stating he had to start paying back his student loans. The boy got to pay back his student loans or the dad? I always thought the boy was young. He 20 years old. He grown. He grown. If he autistic, though, he need help. He need somebody to look out for him. That's deep, y'all. That's deep. Wow. That's a lot. You know what I mean? Jaguar has, this is a perfect example. Somebody had all the potential, full potential, all the possibilities in the world, and you blew it, right? Because I can think back, let me tell y'all something. I can think back, and I know she got regrets. That's why she's acting out. She can't handle her regrets. I have had quite a few, but a couple that I can think of that I know I would have went far had I not hurt myself by wanting to be out in the streets, right? There's one job I had. I was young. I would have been retired by now, right? And the people that I know that work there have retired, or they either went. I work for the city. They went and worked for the feds or whoever. You know, they advanced in their careers, right? City won't be responsible for them. Oh, okay. They have advanced in their careers. Some of them, they done retired now because that's been a long time ago, right? You know, if you start off young, that's a regret that I have. I didn't take life as serious as I should have when I had all the opportunities, right? Thank you, Renda. You know, listen, I forgot I had this right in my little collection, right? So I said, I didn't wear it to church. I had on a hat, but I said, I'm going to wear this today. I might wear it this week. You know, I ain't going to wear it to work. But, because I wear scarves or hats or something, right? But I said, I'm going to wear it. And I was cutting on it. I'm trying to shape it up because I had never really cut it. I cut on it since earlier today. I cut on it a little bit, try to shape it up. You know, purple is my color. That's my birthstone, amethyst, right? And I always liked purple. I never knew till I was probably in my 40s or something that, you know, that's why I like purple, because that's my birthstone, right? And purple seems to work well with my skin tone. So thank you for that. Because, you know, I remember one time when I first moved here, I went on a date with this dude. He took me to dinner, right? And I put this on for shock value, right? I hadn't cut it or nothing. It was just all over my head, right? And when I got in the car, he looked at me. He might have said something, but I ignored it or whatever, right? You know, sometimes I feel like a nut. Y'all remember that commercial? Sometimes I feel like a nut. Sometimes I don't, right? And sometimes I feel like I want to wear this, and this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And it might not be everybody's cup of tea, but this is how I'm feeling right now. You know, and what I notice about myself is, like I told y'all last week and last weekend, I was sort of in a dark place, sort of, kind of. So I need something to brighten up, right? I need something to bring it up, right? I have to bring myself up. When I go in dark spaces, I have to bring myself back up out of them, right? So this is it. You know what I'm saying? Now, I went to the store today. I went to Walmart. Now, what I'm going to do tomorrow is I'm going to go to the store and I'm going to have this on. I might go to a couple of stores, right? And people are always going to look. And then somebody will say, oh, I like your hair. You know, thank you very much, right? I went out. When I first moved here, I went out and I wore this, right? And the people ran to the door. Two dudes ran to the door. I don't know if I told y'all the story. They ran to the door. And they was like, who you want? Who I want? This is a club, ain't it? And I really went to get some chicken wings. Matter of fact, I hadn't moved here. I was coming to look. I was at the hotel. I was coming to look at this house, right? So I was at a hotel. And I went to a club by the hotel. And they looked at me like I was an oddity, right? I was a strange somewhere. And I know I look different because I'm from somewhere different. So I'm going to look different. I'm going to be different, right? And they was all up in my face and what's your name? And they was all staring at me and carrying on. It made me nervous, right? I was a little nervous, right? And I said, well, y'all sell chicken wings? They was like, yeah. Okay, that's what I come for, the chicken wings, right? I got my little wing. And when I get over there to the bar to order the chicken wings, of course, the barmaid had a problem with me. You know, women are like that. But, you know, I'm an individual. So y'all may see me with y'all may see me any kind of way, right? That's just the way I'm feeling. So thank you for that. Yeah, thank you for that. And I'm trying, let me tell y'all something. See, it's just me, and I'm trying my best, right? So what I'm going to do tomorrow, well, I'm playing with the lighting, right? Because I had it too bright, I think. And sometimes when I have it too bright, I look shiny. I think that's what had me looking shiny. So I dimmed down the light and contrast, put some contrast. I did different stuff with the lighting. So thank you for that again, because I'm trying to adjust the lighting on my own. See, let me tell y'all something. Having a YouTube channel, is more than a notion. And it actually is a full-time job, if you can afford to do that, right? Now, let me tell y'all where I'm at. And if y'all, care for me, then we could do some corporate prayer. Where I'm at right now is I'm deciding if I want to quit working and focus on this full time, right? Now, I got some things in the works to give me some money, but I don't know how long it's going to last me. But I said to myself, if it's only 3 months, right? If it's only 3 months, that'll give me time to finish my book. That'll give me time to get some other things lined up that I had lined up pre-pandemic, right? That's going to get me some money. I'm asking the God, the universe, to give me 3 months. To give me 3 months, right? To give me 3 months, because that's what. But I'm asking God to give me 3 months so that I can focus on this, focus on my YouTube channel, focus on, I know that I can have my book done in 3 months, and I am in therapy now, and it's helping me tremendously. Gotta say that, because that's where the stagnation was, because after I write, then I'm disturbed for a while, and I have to recenter myself, right, y'all? Because I don't look like what I've been through. I guarantee you that, right? So it's a lot, right? And I go through a lot emotionally. People don't know it. I'm just telling y'all now because I just feel like talking about it. But I go through a lot emotionally, right? And people don't know it because I'm always happy, Jackie, happy, happy, happy. But I go through a lot, right, in my head. And so it takes time for me to regroup and recenter myself, right? So I'm asking God and the universe when is the time? Because I'm going to do it. I just don't know when. And this car messing up is going to throw me back. So now that's going to set me back a few months on what I was planning on doing. But with God's grace and mercy, I want to be able to take 90 days off. That's what I want to do. Because I have the kind of job where I can go back. I can take a leave of absence and come back, right? So that's what I'm planning on doing. I just don't know when. So I'm waiting on God to tell me when. When he say go, then I'm gone, right? Because I really want to, I really, really, really love social media. I am so in love with the TikTok, right? I did a TikTok today. Y'all go to my TikTok, and if y'all ain't following me, follow me. And if you like all my videos, okay? And comment if you want to. You know what I'm saying? So I know it's you, right? Because like I said, the Black Girl Follow Train is on there. All the black girls, it's wonderful. All the black girls are following each other. So anyway, listen, y'all. I appreciate y'all. No, it ain't many of us in here. I don't care, right? I don't care. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep doing. That's what I'm gonna do, right? Now tomorrow I'm probably gonna go live. I'll let y'all know what the time is in the morning. I'm thinking probably 6 is probably a good time because people work and stuff. I'm thinking 6 because I want to talk about the love of marriage Huntsville. Also, y'all, I want to tell y'all this is about I'm halfway through. I want to say it's about my 45th day or close to the 45th day of the no sweets. Now, I have been eating sugar-free candy, right? I've been eating sugar-free candy. But I ain't had no ice cream. I ain't had none of the good treats and desserts that I like, right? So I'm doing that. So on top of all what I got going on, I got to focus so that I don't eat sweets. Y'all know how hard that is? So, yeah. So anyway, I'm going live tomorrow. I got to dig into this Jaguar Wright thing. I got to dig into this because that's, I ain't know the boy, I ain't know he left. Like, And you know, he probably, you know, he misses mama. You know your mama crazy. You want to be around your mama. But if she roaming around the countryside, I wonder where her mom live. Or do her mom live in Texas? Because that's what she had in Texas, right? So anyway, y'all, I just want to tell y'all I appreciate y'all for Nola, don't forget to email me. I got some questions and stuff to ask you. I appreciate y'all for supporting me, Jackie with a Q, right? I appreciate y'all. I'm going in here now and get ready because my show won't come on. 2 shows, reality TV. Real Housewives of Potomac and the one that come on after that. Y'all don't watch that, but they good. It's the Indians family, and they all have money and all went to college and they all doing great things, right? Family Karma, that's what it's called. I think it's called Family Karma, right? Going to watch that, and then I got to get up in the you know, tomorrow I keep forgetting tomorrow is a holiday. I don't know if stuff's gonna be open tomorrow. But I gotta order my part. I don't know if they're gonna be open. You think they celebrating Martin Luther King Day? I don't know. So anyway, y'all, listen. Peace. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow at 6 o'clock, and maybe Tuesday too if I feel like it. Y'all know I get funny acting, but maybe Tuesday if I feel like it. But definitely tomorrow because we have to talk about Love Marriage Time. I got a lot of stuff to talk about Mel, about Martell, about Kimmy, about Destiny, and they finally showed Lou and Tiffany the last 10 minutes or whatever it was, right? I don't know if they're coming back. I don't know if they're coming back, but because she's pregnant. But anyway, we'll talk about all that tomorrow. All right, guys. See y'all. Everybody be good.